pick with a Hellcurt here already, looking to possibly sweep, which would be massive for Smart Omega's chances moving forward to go ahead and try to get the next and last playoff spot. Will this draft be enough for them? Will the Hellcurt play a big part in them getting a sweep here against Twisted Minds, or will we see a Game 3 as we jump into the Land of Dawn?
All right, how is Andoryu going to be playing this Hellcurt? It's an orange start for him, so he's going to be going to purple, either threatening a Beetle invade later or a quick... Oh, no, excuse me, he started purple. So he's going purple to orange, could threaten a gank into the gold lane against Outplayed, or he'll just play for going downwards after clearing his jungle. He'll go for penetration and... All right, nothing too crazy there. Assassin Emblem. Burst, yeah, just raw burst for the Hellcurt.
Is he going to have any trouble against the likes of a Kalea and like a Hylos, for example?
Yes, however, he can actually play objective team fights, a sort of like a, I will wait here, pop my ultimate, and then I'll go in.
Late entry is key.
Yep.
Well, he did that on the Hayabusa pretty well the previous game, so we'll see if he's going to replicate that here, or if he takes even a different kind of angle at it. But so far, not as crazy as an early game that we saw in Game 1. Andoryu is going to go ahead and get that camp stolen, though, from him. So he's going to make his way down bottom, sees that it's gone. Might try to make a play that he is at level 4. MP's right there.
Oh, they do see each other. Retribution by Andoryu. A calculated pickoff on that minor objective. At least he kept that.
Yeah. So he went from purple to orange to a downside rotation to try and stop MP the King's invade, which he did. Oh, Andoryu already forced to blink on out of there. So Ukir's going to be actually spending a lot of time in this game keeping that Lantern Flare up to really provide space really for the Badang.
Oh, wow. Look at that blitz.
Yeah.
Twisted Minds, clean, secure on the turtle. Not even inch of a contest from Omega.
Yeah, did not expect the rush. I think after they saw Andoryu in the river, they just decided, okay, he's already used his blink. He's going to need to get his purple buff. Let's just go ahead and rush it.
Well,
Good
they
call
know,
by Twisted.
Yeah, they know, too, that part of this, again, like the lineup that Smart Omega has is really reliant on also having those ultimates available for them to use, and some of they didn't have them. They weren't level 4 just yet. So that first turtle just goes in the hands of Twisted Minds, and I'm sure we'll see Smart Omega choose to contest the next one. Unless they're able to even get a pickoff early on, they might try to go ahead and play into the part now because of the fact, because they can always even utilize Super Yoshi if they want to just burn up a flicker to go ahead and try to get that setup, and then you just have that burst from Andoryu. Again, this is a Hellcurt that is going to take some time to get that itemization and burst up, but it should be enough damage too to overload and then get someone down from Twisted Minds.
Yeah, you can see the Twisted Minds and Omega both playing to their conditions. Twisted are supplementing Outplayed's double laning very early on. They want to scale that Granger very quickly, while Ukir and Super Yoshi are just doing a lot of things in the center of the map so that Andoryu can farm without that much of a problem. So Omega have said, Hellcurt, that's our priority for now, while Twisted Minds is already thinking, we need to get Outplayed farm right away.
You can see where he is on this part of the map too. He's gonna get spotted out. So MP right now enough to just push him out of the jungle. So Andoryu really not able to get any of that space in that side of the map here.
And Andoryu right now is in a weird position. He's run out of camps to take, and he's already a level down from MP the King.
And
so
it's purple.
This is a problem. Oh!
Oh, he still got it though.
He still got it.
All right, Andoryu clutched Retribution, but okay, both of them used their Retributions. However, since it's orange buff for MP the King, let's see if he's going to go to the turtle after this orange or still go for a purple and then the turtle. Considering that he already, well, he wasn't able to steal the purple buff away, I think they can just go straight for the turtle after this orange buff.
Oh, look at Andoryu though.
He's making his way top. His orange is up. Turtle's up too. They got the information. Twisted Minds gives it. So we have MP grabbing his purple, Andoryu going for the orange, and they might just go ahead and try to make his way as quick as possible for this one, maybe even utilizing the ultimate here, but MP's already here for this, so Smart Omega, what do they want to do?
Oh, Toonami Slam on the one! That is Super Yoshi picked off clean and easy.
Wow.
MP the King with the turtle secure as well. A double gambit pulled off by both junglers. But again, the one with the clear advantage on the map walks away with a win.
Oh, okay. So partly I'd like to think it as MP the King and Twisted Minds waiting for a slightly better time, because if they went ahead and rushed that turtle, they probably wouldn't have gotten the kill, just the turtle. But now that they waited, Jome!
Leonin on Leonin violence! MP takes out Jome. Your Purify is no good here, sir.
Okay, wait, MP the King's in trouble though.
Walks into Super Yoshi and Andoryu. MP the King taken out.
All right, good response. They needed to get something, man, because if that went unpunished, that would have been really bad for Smart Omega. And you can already see Tier 2 being pushed here on the bottom side from Outplayed. Just goes and picks up the Sky Piercer. So, you know, we were waiting for some action to pop off, and there it is.
Yeah, objective dance and macro control again, Twisted Minds. That's what they're just doing so much better compared to Omega in this series right now. But let's see if we're going to see the Omega turnaround for the team fight, because again, they have a lineup built up very well for that, playing around the Harith and even the Hellcurt, who, if they're not going to be using it to clean up, you can actually use it for good initiation paired up with your Badang and Juice In. While the members of Twisted Minds are blind, that's when the Juice In and Badang will enter, and those are easy catches secured for Omega. So that's why I guess why Twisted Minds are continuing what they're thinking from game number 1, where, you know what, let's respect Omega's fighting and let's take control of the map. But Omega are balancing it out.
Exactly what I was going to say. It's very reminiscent of game 1. Twisted Minds taking control of the map, and this benefits them because they lost on a sudden turn of the dime in game 1. So if they can continue the same tempo and not fall to that same mistake they did in game 1, we're going to game 3. That's currently the direction of game 2.
Yeah, it's just fixing the mistake, the major mistake, the game-losing mistake that they made in game 1. Because more or less, it's pretty much the same kind of trajectory already in this early portion of the game. They're going to take control of this objective area, and it doesn't look like Smart Omega really wants to do anything about this. They're going to be way too late as the turtle's already secured.
Lewis gets caught by Toonami Slam. Real revelation. Andoryu going hunting. Who's he going to find? Salmon Force dropped in by Jome. They're dancing. Andoryu falls. Hajizi gets one. Jome in the back line.
No!
Does not even take down Escalera. And MP the King got eyes on Super Yoshi. No escape in this one. Outplayed gets a kill. 4 for none.
And Outplayed gets that kill with the stack on top of it now that he has a Sky Piercer. Make that 2 stacks. And even though Omega got that start that we said that they'd be good at with their team. Oh, he got a third! He got a third! Ukiri's out!
Now or never. He chose now.
And it looks like we may be going to a game number 3. I thought Omega got a good clapback turnaround because they layered their ultimates perfectly, but they were fighting under way too much. And since MP the King went for late entry compared to the Hellcurt, who was initiating, that meant that the backline of Omega were susceptible to just getting broken down by the joy of MP the King, which led to the big win by Twisted Minds.
Here we are, the Dark Knight Falls. The last time Hellcurt was played as a jungler was in Season 12 by then AP Brent's Kyle Teasy. Hellcurt's last appearance, however, was in Season 14 by then RSG Light.
Ah, yes, the Rome Hellcurt era RSG that led to, I guess, in the long run, domino effect, him playing it for BTR now.
You can fill in the rest.
You can fill in the rest.
I don't know, man. There's like Hellcurt, he's such a cool hero, and then, you know, he pops his ultimate, Dark Knight Falls and everything, but then he just, like, when he does his initial, like, setup, he's just there. Like, if you're not able to pop up.
Oh, no! Speaking of just there,
oh, no.
MP the King forced him to use the Dark Knight Falls just to retreat.
Yikes. With 8 seconds before the Lord spawns, that was a great call by MP the King and James to say, you know what? I think we can actually chase him down.
Oh, that's tough. You're just gonna have to give this away too. There's no way. There's nothing Andoryu can do here.
There's no way.
Oh my goodness. How did it get from there? Andoryu just wanted to, you know, he was doing business in the map, and then Twisted Mind just says, yeah, we can make this into us getting the Lord without a problem.
Oh, Glorious Pathway set in, plus a Toonami Slam, taking out Andoryu. Salmon Force dropped in by Jome, but there's nothing they can do in that small avenue. That little purple pit, that was all Twisted.
And MP was just watching because he knew he didn't even have to do anything. Like, that's just how far ahead they are right now, and the advantage this composition gives them. They might be looking to end off the first Lord push. This might be the 80%.
Bro, Escalera using the flicker with the tidal strike.
Escalea.
Bro, he went so far to get that big 3-man knockup.
Oh, the defense by Omega.
Not again!
Underneath the tier 3. Outplay gets taken out. Summon Force dropped in, but Jom goes down on Doryu as well. The turret falls next. Okir gets caught out. MP the King with the freeze. Look at the back line. Lewis and Super Yoshi doing God's work. The Lord still standing. Hajizi swiping away. James still alive. Yoshi gets taken out. Lewis doing his darndest, the real world manipulation. Keeping him away, but no, Lewis is still alive. Look at MP the King. Okir sacrifices himself. It's just Haji and Lewis. Oh, Lewis falls too. Jom coming in just in time to defend.
What a team fight that was.
Yeah, I thought we were going to get a big replay of how Game 1 ended, but at this point, Twisted Minds' lead is just way too big. That even though it was countered very well by Omega, Super Yoshi got a really big knockback. He repositioned very well. He got 3 pushed into the tower and was able to turn things around. But Twisted Minds just has way too many resources that they can afford a sloppy take like that, and that Omega, they were hoping a big turnaround. They just can't get it yet. The lead of Twisted Minds, gold-wise, resource-wise, is way too big.
It allows for their margin of error to be so huge that they can play within these spaces. And the fact is, Haji didn't die yet. Remember, the last time Omega punished Twisted Minds in this way, Haji died.
He died, yeah. And the fact that I don't know, when you use everything, you're just literally sitting there. Haji's not going down. He doesn't even have the real world manipulation, but he's still able to kind of kite and maneuver around those little skirmishes. Are what's so difficult to deal with against dealing with the Eve. And so at this point for Smart Omega, they have not been able to contest any of these objectives. Now I'm sitting here kind of scratching my head, like, when is that time for them actually gonna come online? Like, do they just let the next Lord even go down too? Do they continue to just try to turtle up and defend in the base?
I think it's the latter. The comeback will happen much like the comeback in Game 1 did. It's going to be a punish. Yeah. It's going to be from something Twisted Minds does themselves and not necessarily Omega. Because I don't think they can even contest this.
Yeah, it's going to come from the clapback. It's going to come from the defense. Because if they go ahead and start things out aggressively, that's actually not going to bode well for Omega. Because MP the King, unless it's MP the King the one that they cash out early. Ooh. If they can do that, their chances of being able to start a fight and win it would actually be really good. As long as it's MP the King, or, well, I doubt it's going to be Outplay, because Outplay's been positioning very well. He only has 1 death.
But here's the thing. If it comes down to the clapback in the base, I don't think Omega can do that as good as they did in Game 1.
Yeah.
Their lineup now doesn't clear waves as nearly as good.
Yeah, so they're just going to have to find themselves defending in the base again. Lord secured second one now for Twisted Minds. Taking a quick look at the items. Are they in a position to actually defend this, though, Renmar?
Oh, the Hellcurt is not. The Juicin and the Harith, oh, definitely. So it's going to be a lot of heavy work brought out by the Phoveus and Badang to set things up for the Juicin and Harith very well. Good thing Jome's already locked in with his core items.
Yep.
Even though Outplayed is full build, this is within the realm of, okay, I can make a comeback with just a really good Harith play by Jome. However, I feel like if Omega really talk things out and play around the Dark Knight Falls of the Hellcurt very well, then they could do something interesting with the defense.
What are they doing here?
Look at Doryu, he's looking for that flank.
And he's alongside Super Yoshi. They want to just go from the back angle.
They sacrificed so much. Mid lane and bottom lane have fallen. Glorious Pathway set in by James. Look at Andori and Super Yoshi. The conceal. The Dark Knight falls. RWF from the back line. Can they find him? Ukir's fallen already. Andori taken out. Nice try, but Twisted Minds are taking us to game number 3.